Hi, my name is Oscar Robertson and I'm the founder of RK Threads. So I started RK Threads in 2020. I was a primary school teacher. I was studying to be a primary school teacher, and then COVID happened. So all of the jobs that I had in schools, they told me that they couldn't keep me on. So I actually had no way to make money. And then I bought an embroidery machine, and I took that embroidery machine and I turned it into what you see now. I started small, so I started really small, and then I grew a bit bigger and a bit bigger and a bit bigger, and now I have 10 of these embroidery machines. Except I only now have 9 embroidery machines, and this is that story. So I do the custom embroidery side where people order on our website, but then there's this new side of the business that started, and it's like an activation. You know when you go to Chadstone or like a shopping center and there is something in the middle of that shopping center promoting a product? That's technically called an activation. And I've been hired by lots of companies to do that activation with embroidery. Some notable clients would be like Porsche, the car.
Porsche invited RK Threads and Oscar and his team to the Formula One. Look at this.
Uniqlo.
RK Threads is invited by Uniqlo to do embroidery on cashmere.
I did Qantas at the First Class Lounge at International. That was really fun.
RK Threads is at Qantas First Class. That's me.
And most recently, I did Baby Bunting.
RK Threads was invited by Baby Bunting to do embroidery in Adelaide.
So last week I got a call from Baby Bunting saying, would you like to come and do embroidery in Adelaide? And I'm Melbourne based. So I said, absolutely I would. And I contacted a courier service called BHF Couriers. Now I say their name because why not? I contacted this courier company and they told me, yep, they can get my machine safely to Adelaide. So it arrives in Adelaide, I do my embroidery activation, everything's fine. And then I arrive back to Melbourne, and yesterday, my machine arrived like this. Isn't it crazy? Like, so they took my machine and they essentially like threw it off the back of a truck. And then they delivered it and we're like, well, we're all done and dusted. Which is crazy because we're sitting on like, this is like a $17,000 machine and the stand is worth at least $1,000. So I have this completely broken machine now. So I contact them and I tell them, hey, we're gonna need to go through insurance because unfortunately you have destroyed my machine and my table. And they hit me back with a response saying, we don't insure our packages. So the fault is on you. They have a policy on their website saying that they are not responsible even because of negligence, which is against consumer law, but they're still standing by their policy, which I think is so funny. Like, yeah, I'm allowed to murder people because it's in my policy that it says I'm allowed to do it. Despite what the law says, I'm allowed to do this because of my policy. Just because you have a policy does not mean that you can skirt Australia consumer law. Something about fighting a company when you know that they're in the wrong, that brings me a lot of joy. I'm hoping that it all sorts itself out, and I can't let it affect me too much, but I think it will. Some other things that are cool that are happening here. I bought 3 more machines, but they're not these machines. I bought some Tajima TMEZ machines. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated when they arrive, and I'll show you the process of me setting them up and getting used to a new system. Currently, these machines are really, really good, but I'm definitely needing a machine to level up the bulk production side of my business. But please, let me know if you want to know anything about the embroidery process below. I would love to answer any of your questions. And if you have any ideas for videos that you want to know, if you're an embroiderer, let me know below because I'd love to get to know you guys and give you guys some help if you have any questions about stuff. Because I've been running this business for 5 years and I've made so many mistakes. I've made so many mistakes. My most recent mistake was yesterday, where I trusted a courier company, you know what I mean? And I didn't take out personal insurance when I should have, just to make sure that I felt safe with the courier process. I definitely have stuff that I can teach, but it really depends on what you guys want to see.